Hello everyone, I'm Isan. In this video, I'll share some very useful shortcut settings for Samsung phone users. Many users don't realize that Samsung phones have a lot of hidden shortcuts that make everyday use faster, easier, and more efficient. Alright, let's jump straight into the shortcuts one by one. The first shortcut we'll start with is the most basic one, taking a screenshot on Samsung phones. The method is very simple. Just press the volume down button and the power button at the same time, and the screenshot will be saved instantly. This shortcut is enabled by default on most Samsung phones, so there's no need to change any settings. There's also another way to take a screenshot using palm swipe. You simply swipe the edge of your palm across the screen from one side to the other. If this feature isn't active, you can turn it on by going to Settings. Then open Advanced Features, select Motions and Gestures, and enable palm swipe to capture. This option is especially useful if you often take screenshots with one hand and don't want to press physical buttons. The second shortcut is just as interesting, and it's called Back Tap. As the name suggests, this shortcut works by tapping the back of your phone. You can set it to work with either a double tap or a triple tap. However, we recommend using the double tap only. If you enable both, the triple tap can be harder to trigger, while the double tap is much easier and more reliable. Back tap can be used for many functions. You can use it to take a screenshot, open the notification panel, or even use it as a back button. Back tap can also be set to tell you the time using sound or vibration, so you can check the time without looking at the screen. It even works when the phone is locked. You can also use back tap to open specific apps or trigger other actions, depending on your needs. On some Samsung phones, this feature isn't available directly in the default settings. To use it, you'll need to download the Good Lock app from the Galaxy Store. After installing Good Lock, open the app and install the Registar module. Then open Registar, select the back tap option, and set the double tap or triple tap functions to however you like. This back tap shortcut is very useful if you need quick access to certain features, since it works instantly without touching the screen or pressing any buttons. The third shortcut works when you press and hold the power button, also known as the side key. By default, this action opens Google Gemini on Samsung phones. However, you can change it to better match your needs. You can set it to open the power menu, turn on the flashlight, or launch a specific app. You can also change the default AI shortcut to ChatGPT. Changing the long press action is very easy. Just go to Settings, open Advanced Features, and select the side button. In the long press section, choose what happens when you press and hold the power button. For example, you can change it from Google Gemini to the power menu, so it appears instantly. If you prefer a different AI, you can also select your preferred AI app directly from this menu. For even more control, you can use the Good Lock app, which you can download from the Galaxy Store. After installing Good Lock, install the Registar module. Once Registar is enabled, turn on the option Side Key Press and Hold action. With Registar, you can set the power button to take screenshots, turn on the flashlight instantly, or launch specific apps. This shortcut is especially useful if you use the flashlight often, since you can turn it on almost instantly. And even if you change the long press function, you can still turn off your phone easily. Just press the volume down button and the power button at the same time. You can also access the power menu from the quick panel at the top right of the screen. The next shortcut is often overlooked, and many people don't even know it exists. This shortcut works by pressing and holding the volume button. When you're playing music, you can use it to skip to the next song, or go back to the previous one. It works with Spotify and other music apps. This shortcut only works when the phone screen is locked, which actually makes it very convenient. That means you can change songs without turning on the screen or opening the music app. This is especially useful when you're relaxing, working out, or driving, because music control becomes much faster and easier. To enable this feature, install the Sound Assistant app from the Galaxy Store. Once the app is open, turn on the option to control music with the volume keys. Then choose whether you want to use the volume up or down button. After that, you can simply press and hold the volume button from the lock screen to skip songs. Next, there's also a shortcut that uses a combination of the volume up button and the power button. With this button combination, you can quickly turn certain accessibility features on or off. This includes features like extra dim, color inversion, and several other accessibility options. Then there's also a shortcut that works by double pressing the power button. Most people use it to quickly open the camera app, and you can even set it to launch a specific camera mode right away. But it's not limited to the camera. You can also assign the double press to other functions. For example, it can open Display Assistant and enable features like Screen Curtain. Or it can quickly open Samsung Wallet. You can also set it to open any other app you use often. Changing this shortcut is very easy. Just go to Settings, open Advanced Features, and select Side button. Then in the double press section, choose the function or app you want to use. Next, there's a very useful feature that can replace physical buttons and make one-handed use much easier. If you don't want to press physical buttons too often, you can use edge gestures through the One Hand Operation Plus app, which you can download from the Galaxy Store. Once the app is installed, open it and enable swipe gestures. For comfortable everyday use, you can set both the left and right handles to work as the back button. For long swipes, you can set a diagonal swipe down to control the volume and a diagonal swipe up to move the screen. This setup works extremely well for daily use, and it's the one we use most often. With these settings, you can adjust the volume quickly just by swiping and holding diagonally downward from either side of the screen. Another very helpful feature is Move Screen. This feature makes it much easier to reach buttons or menus that are placed at the top of the screen, especially when you are using your phone with one hand. To use it, simply swipe diagonally upward and hold for a moment. The screen will move closer to your finger, making buttons and menus much easier to reach. With this feature, one-handed use becomes far more comfortable and practical. There's also a feature that adds a virtual assistant button on the screen, which works like a physical button and makes navigation much easier. This button can be customized for many different actions. It can act as the power button, the back button, or recent apps button, and it can also be used to adjust the volume or take screenshots. You can even use it to open the notification panel, show the power menu, or access screen control features. To enable it, go to Settings, open Accessibility, then select Interaction and Dexterity, and turn on Assistant menu. Inside this menu, you can also enable a shortcut to quickly show the Assistant menu. The easiest option is a two-finger swipe up from the bottom of the screen. With this gesture, you can show or hide the Assistant menu anywhere on the screen. This feature is especially helpful if your phone's physical buttons are starting to wear out. It works as a practical temporary solution before you decide to repair or replace your phone. There are also some interesting shortcuts that work based on how you unlock your phone. With this feature, you can automatically open specific apps depending on the fingerprint you use. The shortcut only activates when the phone is unlocked with the finger you've assigned. Before setting this up, make sure each fingerprint is clearly named. This will make the setup much easier later on. Next, open Settings, go to Modes and Routines and select Routines. Tap the plus icon in the top right corner to create a new routine. In the If section, choose Unlock with Fingerprint, then select the finger you want to use. In the Then section, select Open an app, and choose the app you want to launch when the phone is unlocked with that fingerprint. With this setup, each finger can trigger a different action, giving you much faster access to your most used apps. This fingerprint shortcut feature makes everyday phone use quicker, more efficient, and more convenient. If you have any other useful tips for Samsung phones, feel free to share them in the comments below. And if you enjoy videos like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with other Samsung users. I hope you found this video helpful. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.